Hey TJ, this is Michael. I work with Fergoza. He asked me to set up and send over kind of a little courtesy audit of your website. So just kind of starting here on just some core web vitals here, SEO wise. Looks like traffic is increasing, which is really, really good. The more you get your brand out there, great. It is going in the opposite direction of overall keywords, which I imagine just the more promotion, traffic will increase. But after, if promotion slows or advertising slows, things like that, then you would typically see the organic traffic also start to go down a little bit as well, considering the keyword dip. You can even kind of go back a year. It looks like, around when the site launched, it had some really good momentum and then just kind of started to scale down that way. I picked out a few competitors, some bigger than others, some more niche competitors, just to try to give a general comparison about where you're doing, how you're doing, where you're at. Looks like overall, you're middle of the pack kind of traffic wise. Like I said, I think a little bit of that has to do with promotion, but kind of the overall site authority of which is basically how Google sees your site. Does it trust you or not? It's on the lower end, definitely. Not a lot of other sites linking to your site, and I can go through your site really quick and just kind of give you a few recommendations that might help out with this. All right, so first off, this is a free tool on Google. Just type in PageSpeed at the top. This will show up. Put your website in there. You can see a few different things. The first thing that I see is just a few just kind of like coding issues. Like there's nothing actually wrong with the site. It's just like how certain code is rendered on the site. Might just be slowing things down in the eyes of Google. Accessibility. So this is a big one. This actually follows the ADA laws, and when you have a lot of images that don't have specific alt attributes, or links don't have specific names in the background, kind of listing them out on the website. Not significant contrast ratios. These are things that will hurt you SEO wise, but also the more your brand grows, it could open you up for various lawsuits and things like that. So just to protect yourself, this is something I would take into consideration. Just your overall accessibility score. When going through the site, there's a lot to see here. So if we go from the home page on desktop, and I will kind of bring this down a little bit. There's one thing that I actually saw that I'm not sure, maybe you know what's going on here. But when you go to the shop button, the images show up just a little bit blurry. And then they lose their blurriness when you just kind of like move the screen. So I don't know, it's like right in the first, it's like they don't fully render or load. It could be a me thing, but maybe it's something, if you can also replicate that, then it might be something to look into. On the homepage, there's a lot of moving elements. It looks good. I love this homepage. There's a lot of great content on here. The only thing that I would warn is, as you're trying to speed up site speed, especially on mobile, sometimes taking some of these movable elements out might help you. Overall, though, site's doing well traffic wise, but the biggest call out that I have is just, as you're kind of those slow periods of year that you aren't doing as much promotion on the brand or spending as much money in advertising on the brand, you could